my book besties, it's Dano, and today I am doing my June TBR game, and I do the Villainous board game for this. And at the moment we are playing Prince John, and I am having such a fun time playing all these different boards. I love the Disney Villainous games. I just love Disney villains in general. So I have a lot of fun just using these boards to create my TBR, create what we're going with is it's a recommendation of what I should read in the month. Don't always get to it, / I have never actually once won this game. And look, May was no exception. I feel like I got close. However, my issue with my May TBR was I didn't realize how hard some of the books would be to get a hold of from my libraries. For some reason, they are either like there's one copy of them or they're a newer release. So I couldn't get them, which is such a pain. So I am hoping to finish at least one more of these books in the week that I have left of this month. But yeah, we're going to go through what last month's picks were and let you know how I did. So first we landed on Play a Card and we got a Zodiac recommendation. For this, I was meant to read Throne of the Fallen by Kerri Maniscalco. I have not gotten to this. Again, I couldn't get my hands on it, and I don't actually own this series of Kerri Maniscalco. So I own her other two. Roll number 2, we landed on a book with a map. For this, I picked Glow of the Everflame. I am halfway through this book, so I will have this finished by the end of the month, but at the moment I haven't, but I will get my 1 point for that. Roll number 3 was another player card, so a book with wolves on the cover in the story. For this, I chose The Wolf King. I have not gotten to this yet. I really do want to read this, but it was just hard for me to get a hold of. Roll number 4 was a fate card, so I had to read a new release. For this, I picked The Daisy Chain Flower Shop. I am next in line for this book, and I am hoping it comes this week. Like, I should get it this week. It's been telling me that I'm next in line for like the last 2 weeks. So, yes, once I get that, I will devour that. They're really easy reads for me. It's by Laurie Gilmore. I absolutely love the Dream Harbour series. She did announce that they are going to publish there was a novella that came out a while ago, so that's getting published, and then I believe there's 2 more in the series. That's what I took away from the announcement. I hope it doesn't just mean that she's been picked up for another 2 books and they're a random 2 books. I hope that they're in Dream Harbour because I love these characters. Roll number 5 was a 1-point mood read, and for this I put in my book club pick, which was The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillick. I really enjoyed this book. I flew through it, and it was the first book I read this month. So yeah. And yeah, so I completed that. I got my 1 point. On to my punishment rolls. Roll number 6, I got a player card and I had to pick a YA book. For this, I chose Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This is the 3rd book in the Powerless series. So I only have the novella to go, Fearful? And then I'm done with this series. So looking forward to knocking off a series in 2026. Roll number 7, I landed on a Vanquish, so a mood read. For this, I was following suit and chose to read Finale by Stephanie Garber. This is the 3rd and final book it's the 3rd book in the Caraval series. Like, it is a trilogy. However, there is a spectacular novella on the end, so I just have that to read, and then that is done. And then I can move on to Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I believe is also in the same world, and from what I've heard is a better series. So looking forward to that. Then I landed on Fate, so a spinner wheel. So for this, I was spinning my series spinner, and I landed on the next book in the Windy City series books. Pretty sure it's called Windy City. And that was The Right Move by Liz Tomford. And I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, it was a great listen. I listened to this on audiobook, and I think I listened to it in a day. Like, I just flew straight through it. It was so good. And then lastly, I also landed on a Fate spinner wheel. So I got the Kingsman series, and I listened to The Jackass in Class. This is book number 6. And I believe there is another one coming out this year. And then there's a couple of novellas that I haven't read yet. But with the main books, I'm currently up to date. But I went onto her website and got the novellas. So I want to read those. They're only like 60 pages. So I just need to get my acting gear. And yeah. Okay, let's move on to this month. So I am doing another readathon this month. I'm going to do the Amazing Readathon, and therefore I'm only doing 5 main spins to keep my TBR somewhat on the smaller side and be able to be a bit more flexible with what I want to do with the Amazing Readathon. Let's see how we go. Roll number 1. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Play a card. Nighttime on the cover for 3 points. Roll number 1, we landed on a play a card. So for this, we got Nighttime on the cover, and I get 3 points for completing this. For this, I'm going to pick Eldritch by Kerry Lake. I read Anathema a couple of months ago and want to keep going with this. So, and I believe the 3rd one comes out soon. Or it's out. I don't really know. But looking forward to that. Roll 2. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard a hero prompt. A standalone book, and I'm adding 2 rolls. Next up, I got a discard, so I have to read a standalone, and I also had to add 2 rolls on. For this, I'm going to pick up Ravenminder by Lindsay Cummings. I have not actually read anything by Lindsay Cummings, I don't believe. I keep meaning to, but I never actually get around to it. So, I want to give her a go. Especially because she's Australian. Like, support. But yes, I believe this is YA. Oh no, intended for an adult audience. Never mind. It's intended for an adult audience, but it is listed under YA. Yeah. I'll see how I feel about that. I'm not a fan. I actually think libraries should implement new adult sections. Anyway, that's a whole nother tangent. So I'm going to be reading this for a standalone, because from what I can see, it is a standalone. Roll 3. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 3-point mood read. Roll number 3, I got a 3-point mood read. I love mood reads lately, and I have really been enjoying the way that I've been doing this by allowing myself to just slot in whatever I pick up during the month. So I am going to leave my mood reads open once again. This also allows me to have a little bit more flexibility with the Amazing Readathon, because I can just put in a book that I need to read for that. So stay tuned for that, TBR. Roll 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A fate, so spin a wheel. Roll 4, we landed on a fate, so a spin a wheel. So we're going to get my trusty series spinner, and let's give it a spin. I can never see it. There. Oh, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I'm up to book number 2 in that. And I do actually own it. So that's a good one to get off my list. Let me write that in. Roll 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another fate spinner wheel. Roll number 5, we landed on another fate. So we're going to do another series spinner wheel. At least I'm working on my series this month. Alright. Cursebreakers by Bridget Kamer. I don't recognize the series name. Oh wait, is this it's got cruel in the name. Yes, A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I'm gonna have to do a massive, I don't really remember a lot of this series. Is it Beauty and the Beast retelling? I believe. I liked it, but I read it last year. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to be reading A Heart So Fierce and Broken, which is book number 2. And at least I'm then working on my series. So what is it? A Heart So Fierce and Broken. Moving on to my additional rolls that I got because of the hero card. Roll 6, or additional roll 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a card. A book I've had for ages and no points. Roll number 6, we got a player card. For this, I have to read a book I've had for ages and I don't get any points, which is so rude. For this, I'm going to keep the series thing going and read Only the Good Spy Young by Ellie Carter. I believe this is book number 4 and I believe it's where I'm up to. I think it's where I'm up to. So that's what I plan on reading next. Roll 7. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard hero prompt. 100 pages more than my average, but I don't have to add any rolls. Roll number 7, I got a discard and thankfully I don't have to add any additional pages. But for this one, I had to read a book that is 100 pages more than my average. How many would I had to add? Oh, thank goodness. I would have had to have added 5 books if I landed on this. Like in the first rolls. Okay. Anyway, for this, I'm going to read Broken Dove by Danny Francis. This is also Mel from Eleanor Reads, her buddy read for the month of June. I just hope I can get my holds in on time because I really want to immersively read this one. So even if I buy the physical book, I want to have the audiobook in so that I can listen to it at the same time. So fingers crossed that works out. Now on to my punishment rolls because there's no way I'm finishing this TBR. Punishment roll. And I only have to do 1. Score! Only 1. That has never happened to me before. So roll 8. Is that a 1? Yeah, 1. A 2-point mood read. And roll number 8, we landed on a 2-point mood read. So I get to finish out this TBR with whatever I feel like picking up during the month. That makes it so easy for me. I get 2 of those throughout this month and so thankful for that. But 8 books, it's doable. They are on the 400 plus pages each for the most part. There's there's 2 small ones in there. But anyway, they're all books that I'm pretty excited to read, so that will definitely help get me through it. And I am looking forward to doing the Amazing Readathon as well, so hopefully I can connect these into that somehow. I need to go and have a look at those prompts and have a look at my TBR for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you all next time. Bye!